Hi everyone, welcome back to Blue Piano Soaps. Ellen here, and this morning I am making the very last soap I'm going to make before I head right into fall soaps. I'm actually behind. I should have already been making fall soaps, way behind, because last year I started later than this and then I ran out. So this morning I actually spent the day making lots of really cool Halloween embeds for soaps that I'm going to make next. But I did want to make this one particular soap, like I said, last one before I really gear up for fall and holiday season. I think you're gonna like it, and I'm so excited because look, I'm so excited. They came. I bought these clear containers. I bought them just for you. I'm not kidding you. I bought them just for you because they are so clear, and I saw some other soap makers who do videos using these, and I love them because you'll be able to see the batter better and exactly what's happening to the batter. So I'm so excited. I ordered 2 of these and they came in, and I think I'm going to order varying sizes as well, because I think I want to be able to have them when I'm mixing colors and splitting batters up and things like that. So let's get started. I want to tell you that this soap is one of the most popular soaps that I make. It is a bubblegum pink and a really chocolatey brown soap. Those 2 color combinations work really, really well. It comes out so pretty, and we are going to be using electric bubblegum from Brambleberry. It is my favorite pink color if I'm really looking for like a fuchsia, really hot pink. And then we're going to be using a mixture of bronze brown mica and umber brown mica from Nurture Soap. These are 2 of my favorite browns. When they're mixed together, they really make a nice chocolatey dark brown. And I think I was telling you this in one of my other videos. What I've really started doing lately is, instead of using, let me pull this out, one of these tools, see it? Which is great, and you can use it to mix your colors. I have really lately found that just a really simple plastic cup works just as well. So I put about, because I want the color to be really rich and dark, I put probably about 1.5 tablespoons in each container. There's the brown, and here's the pink, and you put it in. I put in one container 1 ounce castor oil, and in this container 1 ounce sweet almond oil, which is figured into my recipe. It's not super fatting it or extra, it's figured into my recipe. And you literally just take it and shake it. I mean, that's going to be like my new motto. Take it and shake it. It works just as good as using that mixture thing, and for me it's just one less thing to clean. So I just do this now. And there's my brown mixed, and here's my pink, let's see if we can say the word, pink mixed and ready to go. So I've got the colors there ready to go, and I also have some curly shreds from the last time that I made this soap. I kept a bar aside and I have shredded these up, and I like to kind of put these on the top layer of the soap, and I'll show you how I do that. And I have some other hot pink swirls that I like to put in here as well. There is no piping with this soap, so it should go quicker and faster, and we're ready to go. In here, in my handy dandy jug, which I used to do all the mixing in, I have equal parts olive oil, sustainable palm oil and coconut oil at 76 degrees. I do not like to soap higher than 75 to 80 degrees, and actually I like to soap even lower than that. In here is my lye, and what I'm going to add to that is I am going to add my I was just going to say, do not tell me that I am out of sodium lactate, because I just placed a big order and I didn't order any. So I am going to go with 2 tablespoons. Actually, this is a bigger batch. 3 tablespoons of sodium lactate in there. I like my bars harder, as you know. I am feeling unorganized. Kind of burp your blender so you get the air bubbles out. I'm just going to give a little whiz. You know, that's your time. Now is your time to really make sure your oils are mixed. You certainly don't want to do that mixing after you've already poured your lye, because you're just going to hit trace way too fast. I also give my sodium lactate and my lye a quick whiz. Just to make sure that that is all incorporated. And the soap that we're going to be using today is from Crafter's Choice. I got it at Wholesale Supplies Plus, and it is called Water Lily and Bluebell, and it smells really, really good. I can almost compare it to a little bit of a champagne smell, but you can definitely smell almost a carnation-y smell in there. So I don't know if it's true to the name of what it's called, but it smells awesome. And that's the fragrance oil that we're going to use. So let's begin. First time using these containers, so excited. So I'm going to strain my lye, because I always do. Oh, it would help if I put the batter in first. All right, here we go. First time using this container. Oh, I'm going to miss my jug. Love my jug. Scrapey, scrapey. But this way you're going to be able to see the batter better. And I think that's important. If you really want to help you soap makers and show them your soaps, then you really want something with a much clearer batter, right? Yes, good. Love these containers. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to strain my lye, because I don't want any sediment in there. And I'm also going to do that because it holds my containers better, my spatulas better. Oh, I need my gloves. Oh, how could I have forgotten to put my gloves on? Okay, so I'd forgot my gloves. Oh, just remember to put them back on. So remember, when you're soaping, it's very important to wear gloves, and it's also very important to have your arms and everything on your body covered. That is safety, safety, safety. You see that I don't do it because I'm always hot. But definitely have, at a minimum, your hands covered, but you really should almost have everything covered. So everything is in here. The lye has been poured, and I'm debating whether I want to put the fragrance in now or after. I think I'm going to put it in after. let's go ahead and get it to just barely trace. Remember, okay, so I am just at emulsification, barely trace, and I'm having to get used to, as you can hear, a square container instead of my handy dandy round container that I usually do this with. But I'm certainly liking, I don't know, my stick blender maybe has had it. I'm certainly liking that you can certainly see the batter. You can see that it's very pourable, but it's ready to go. So what we want to do is we want to split that into two batters. So here we're going to split this. One is going to be pink. Just want to make sure that you can see. So see, I have to get these clear too so that you can see, because it kind of defeats the purpose to have this clear if these aren't clear. So I'm going to work on that. That's coming next, everyone. Okay, so half and half. Half is going to be pink, half is going to be brown. And it looks like that is about half and half. Okay, I'm going to put the color in. And as I said, I want a real hot pink, because it goes really pretty with the brown. I'm first going to just stir it up, and I'm going to hope that it is thick enough. I mean, that I put enough color in there. Sure hope so. This one is going to be the brown. Let me get that brown going. Oh, this brown is so pretty. The bronze brown, oh, it just is like a really gorgeous, translucent brown. And I'm going to show them both to you in just a second. Let me just mix. And let's see how we do. Light color first. We're going to do the fuchsia or hot pink. I almost spilled it there. Really. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's the perfect color. Let's do this brown. Now the brown looks gray. So there's the fuchsia. It could be darker. And this is what happened with the brown. It looks kind of like a mocha brown. It looks gray. I don't like it. And so we are going to add more. Since we're not swirling or anything, I'm not that concerned about time, but I'm going all in with the brown because I don't like it. It looks gray, and I know that it will change. I know that it will we'll probably get there to where we want it, but I'm out of that one. Do I have more? There's my pink. Yeah, that's it. I'll show it to you. Hold on. You just do this. Ooh. Okay, that was a blooper. You just do this brown. Ooh, it just goes. Yeah, that's better. This is a more. That's a more chocolatey brown. A little tiny bit went in. Okay, hold on, I'll show it to you. Yeah, see, I need these containers to be clear too, or else you can't see. You can't see what's going on. See, this is what it should have looked like. Kind of looks like a chocolate pudding brown. That's what I wanted. And for the pink, I wanted this color. See it? Beautiful colors mixed together. All right, so we're gonna make 2 loaves. And where's my alcohol? I like to spray my molds. And as you know, I like to also put under my silicone lining, I like to put saran wrap because it protects the outer rim of my molds and it's much easier and faster cleanup. Okay, so now that we have our chocolatey brown and we have our pretty pink, we want to add our fragrance oil in. So I am going to put 1 ounce in the brown, 2 ounces in the brown. I'm not going to put the fragrance in the pink yet because I don't want that to harden up too quickly. So let me get this fragrance incorporated in here. I'm gonna stick blend it. Ooh, it smells really, really good. I think a little more. Wow. Okay, that is thickening up. That is definitely thickening up, so we want to pour. That is definitely thickening up. All right, I want to make sure that you can see it. Because it's been taking me a while to mix these colors. My alcohol had dried. Okay, there's a purple in that one. Oh my god, I keep saying purple. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know if I have purple on the brain for Halloween. But I keep saying purple. Obviously, this is not purple. It's brown. Chocolatey brown. Alright. I am going to take my chopstick here and just clean up the sides. So we are ready for the pink. Let's put our fragrance in. 1 ounce, 2 ounces, and a little more. And this one I can tell has hardened up a little bit, but when you put the fragrance oil in, it gets all squishy again. It's going to be fine. I can stir it easily. And let's go ahead and whisk. Stir get that scent nice and incorporated into that. Okay. All let's pour the pink in. Okay, so I'm not sure where the camera stopped. It does that to me, but I put the remaining brown, just a very thin layer on top of the brown pink, and now this thin layer of brown, so it's brown, pink, thin layer of brown on top. And now I'm going to put the remaining pink. This is such a pretty, pretty pink. Such a pretty pink. Reminds me of that movie, Pretty in Pink. That was in my generation. John Hughes movies. Okay. Let me put the rest. There we go. And we have really used up all of the soap, which is great. And like I said, there's no pouring with this one. So I'm going to use my handy dandy spatula, and I'm just going to kind of spread this top layer on. One thing I didn't do that I normally do, and I think because I got distracted there with the camera stopping on me, is I normally spray alcohol in between my layers. I don't just do that with melt and pour soap, I do that also with my cold process soap, but I got so distracted by that darn camera just shutting off. And that's really disappointing to me, because I don't want you to miss anything. So I'm just going to swirl the top here a little bit with my chopstick. And you know, we don't need this part to be perfect, guys. It's handmade. You could see this is really thickened up. Normally I wouldn't really want it to be that thick, but for this particular soap it's going to be fine. I'm going to take the other side now, the thinner side, and just kind of go again. So that's good. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we're going to decorate the top. This is the fun part. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take my gloves off for this, because I just can't create when my gloves are on. I'm going to take a look at the camera, of course. And I'm going to make... Okay, so at this point we have our soaps. Really nice, thick consistency. And now, of course, we want to make these pretty, because we wouldn't be us if we didn't. So, and you can just kind of toss it in the middle instead of just sticking them. Just makes it look pretty to have these on top, and it also adds some height to the soap. And again, I'm putting this kind of in the middle. I'm not putting them just on the edges. Just kind of lay on top, not too much because you don't want to hide the beauty of the soap. Okay, but I just kind of lay it on top. And then this is a big mistake that new soap makers make, and I know I made it certainly when I first started. You can't just kind of throw stuff on top and leave that. It's going to just fall right off. You want to press, okay, so that, you know, it does kind of hold in there. You want to kind of press the little embeds or curlicues, whatever you want to call them, in there so it stays, you know, it stays in the soap. And then I usually will spray again with rubbing alcohol on top And what I like to do is, again, with a chopstick, because now it kind of looks just flat, is I kind of just like to kind of go in there and just kind of breathe some life into it. So again, where parts of the soap kind of show up, and it's not just those flat, you know, embeds that you put right on the top. So these are some dried roses. I get them online at Amazon. I can leave a link below of where to get them. They're actually used in teas, but they can, whoops, certainly be used for this as well. Let me show them to you. Here they are. Beautiful. Where'd one go? Alright, and so I like to kind of just put some roses in, because, you know, soap can never be too pretty. Okay, so I have added the roses, and I'm just going to go ahead now and add a little glitter, because glitter is wonderful on everything. At least it is for me. And then I'm going to show you what this looks like. And I'm also going to come back tomorrow and show you the cut of it. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful soap. You're going to love it once it's cut. It smells super, super good. And it's just gorgeous. Wait till you see it. I can't wait to show you the cut tomorrow. Hi everyone, welcome back to Blue Piano Soaps, and as promised, I brought you back for the cut of Champagne Dreams. So the one thing I want to say is that the bars came out great. I like the texture. It's just been 24 hours and they look great. A little softer than my loaves usually turn out, but I think that may have been a result of my not putting in as much sodium lactate maybe as I normally put in the lye. And also I soaked at a little bit higher temperature, I think, than I normally do. So that could kind of be a result of it. Also, I put in a lot of fragrance oil, and that can many times make your bars a little softer, but they're certainly still a really nice texture. I mean, they're hard. I'm squeezing them, and you know, they're not leaving indentations. I think they're beautiful. I think they came out great. The only thing that has disappointed me is that the brown should have been a more chocolatey brown, and it's possible that the color will turn as this cures and get a little bit browner, but right now it kind of looks like a dark gray, and that was not the intent. This soap is usually the hot pink, which came out fine, that color, but the bottom layer is usually a chocolatey brown. It's pink and brown. It is not pink and gray. So again, I don't know. I may have to rethink the browns. I had this problem the last time I used these two browns as well, and I may have to kind of go back in my notes and see, maybe I switched brown suppliers or something, because the last two times now I've used those two browns. They look okay in the pot, but they come out gray, and you know, again, that wasn't the intention. But let me go ahead and cut for you. I mean, I still think the soap is really pretty. Let me make sure that you can see here. And let's go ahead and make our first cut. I think I want this right about there. I think it's going to cut that rose. Let me go out just a little more. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so a little disappointed in the color in the brown, but it still is a really, whoops, the camera there wasn't focusing. It still is a really pretty bar, and it smells awesome. It smells great. I just wish that the gray would have been a little bit chocolate brown colored, as opposed to this gray, but maybe the color will change. But there it is. Again, really pretty bar. See it there as we go in more and more. I think it'll be prettier and prettier as we go along. That one cut a little bit into the rose, but that's okay. It's really pretty. See it on top, on the sides, and like I said, a little softer than normal, but no big deal. It'll harden up. Really pretty. Love it. It smells great. And I'll attach a couple of still pictures at the end, and that way you can see them. And I will show you one packaged so you can see how I package them. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And of course, you can find me on all social media, or on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Just search for Blue Piano Soaps and I guarantee to you'll find us. If you have any questions, don't forget to email me at bluepianosoaps@gmail.com, and also visit our website at bluepianosoaps.com. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.